Check this bike out. Freaking awesome. Welcome to Shad Life. Well, I was gonna get out and ride this bike today and do a review on it and film and all that, but it rained. So instead, we're just gonna take a look at it and see what I've done here and so on and so forth. And we're gonna talk about 2 giveaways. So if you saw my video of me riding the Poseidon Norton after I'd switched all the parts around, you might notice that all those same parts that were on that frame are now on this frame. And that was pretty intentional. I only switched out one thing, and that is the brake levers. But this is it. This is the Nukeproof Scout. Super awesome. I did weigh this bike. The complete bike is literally right at 30 pounds. It was 30.01, so we're just gonna say 30 pounds, right? And I compared the 2 frames, this frame and the Poseidon Norton frame, and they were almost identical. This was 1/10 of a pound heavier. So you could probably equate that to a couple of ounces heavier. I kind of expected the Nukeproof to be slightly heavier, mostly because it is seems more beefed up. The welds seem more prevalent, things like that. So, but yeah, really that's it. So now I have this to ride with all these sweet parts. I do want to talk about the wheels for a second. These are the stock wheels off the original Norton bike. And I got these Bond Trigger tires. I want to continue testing these tires, and I want to continue testing the Advent X and kind of reviewing it. And so because of that, I'm going to keep these wheels on here, but they're probably not going to stay on here for long because I have these wheels over here. I gotta clean them up because they've got cayuna all over them. But if you notice, they have aluminum red nipples. And these are light, they're carbon. And they're 27.5 by 2.6. She's trying to remember all that. And these are 27.5 by 2.4. So I think these will be awesome on here. Of course, this is the front. And the reason why I can't just switch out to these right away is because if you look at the rear, these are DT Swiss 350 hubs, by the way. Nice hubs. This has micro spline, so I got to run a 12-speed Shimano on there. So, and the Advent X is 10-speed, so I just want to ride the Advent X a little more. I want to keep trying these tires. I might even, I may throw these tires on those carbon rims or whatever if I like them, whatever. I don't know yet, but I think these are going to look super cool on there, especially with the red aluminum nipples. So that's just going to be super cool. So that is my plan for this bike, and apologize for not being able to get out and ride it, but I am going to Cuyuna over the next couple of days, so I will bring this up there and shred some trails and let you know what I think. Super stoked on getting to ride this bike. I'm gonna predict, my prediction here is it'll feel very much like the Norton. I think it's going to be a little bit stiffer, which I will actually prefer because I felt like the Norton was a little, flexy. I think it'll be a little stiffer, things like that. But as far as like the geometry, they're so close to the same, except for the effective seat angle. This is a little bit more laid back. The whole effective seat angle thing doesn't bother me that much. Seats have rails, and if you really want a more forward seating position, you don't need the seat tube to be super steep. You could just slide your seat forward on the rails. I mean, it's really that simple. So I know a lot of these more progressive frames have a steeper seat tube angle to move the seat forward for climbing and stuff. If you like that, slide the seat forward on your rails. So there. Let's talk about the two giveaways that I'm going to have here. I have one that we have a winner for, and that's the Haro Steel Reserve. And then I'm going to talk about what's going to happen with the Poseidon Norton frame. So over the winter, I acquired the standard DJ frame, and so I rebuilt my DJ bike with that frame, and now I have this Haro Steel Reserve frame and fork sitting around. So I decided to do a caption contest to give this away. So let's find out who the winner is. That will be the lucky one to get this Haro Steel Reserve frame and fork. Full chromoly. It's a nice frame and fork. I really liked it. Great geometry, that's for sure. So I picked my 5 favorite of the captions, and we've got these 5. Assume the drool polish position. That one was pretty funny. Shad applying the ball brakes. Pretty good. I love the smell of burnt shorts in the morning. When shed life becomes gonad strife. That one was my personal favorite, and it's kind of funny because I laughed my head off when I read that, and it got the least amount of votes. So it goes to show that my sense of humor is not the same as all of you out there. Mama sings bass, Shad now sings tenor. That one was pretty funny. And there were a couple other really good ones, and I had to pick, even though I would have liked to choose more. So the winner is I love the smell of burnt shorts in the morning. So there you have it. That one won 37%. So easily the winner out of 60 votes. So I have who that is right here, and I cannot pronounce the person's name. Hi, what are you doing? Hi, this is Bjorn. I don't know if you can see him. He's down here. And of course he wanted to play a visit. I gotta announce who the winner is, so can you go back upstairs? Thank you. Jay Malazarek. God, I'm sure I'm butchering that, but here it is. You are the winner. So what you do is email me at shadlifeyt@gmail.com. So that's shadlifeyt, so name of my channel, and YT for YouTube, obviously, and at gmail.com. Just send me an email, and we'll coordinate, and I'll figure out where to ship this to, and so on and so forth. So congratulations on winning the Steel Reserve frame and fork. If you ever get that bike together and so on and so forth, let me know what you think. Super awesome. So what's going to happen next is now that I built this up, I don't know. Bjorn is being kind of funny over here. Come here. How you doing? Oh, yes. What's going on? Okay. You want to be in the video? Then be in the video. All right. So Poseidon Norton, this is going to be given away when I get to 3,000 subscribers. So that's my goal, get to 3,000. And then I'll do some type of, question thing. Basically the only reason I do that is just to make, that's kind of how people enter, even if the questions are easy, or usually when one person gets all the right answers and everybody just copies their answers or whatever. I don't care. I just want to know that you're interested in winning this frame. So that's what I'll do. It'll come with the seat clamp, and it'll come with the through axle. If you order this from Norton, they don't give you the through axle with it. Why? I don't get it. I've said that a few times. I'm probably sound like a broken record, but it does baffle me that they don't give you the through axle. This is a sweet frame. It's quality-wise, it's not nearly the level of Nukeproof triple butted tubing and so on and so forth. This is a high-end frame, and this is a budget frame, but it's a pretty darn good budget frame. And certainly for free, if you build it up and ride it, you will not be bummed about that. It is pretty cool. Personally, I think they have the coolest bike name in the business, Nukeproof. I remember back in the 90s, they had BMX hubs, and everybody wanted Nukeproof BMX hubs. That's pretty cool. I'm so stoked on this. Can't wait to take it up to Cuyuna to ride it and shred on it. I just know this is going to be a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun on the Norton frame, and I have a feeling this is going to have that same level of just shreddability. I appreciate your support for my channel. Please like and subscribe. Peace. Yeah, I know, I'll wear more appropriate footwear.